let's start with him collegiately, Mike. The 30 for 30 was more about his professional endeavors, but old school prime time, rolling at Florida State. The year was '88. This is some guy named Brett Favre for Southern Miss. Back heel, he did that for most of his career. And Deion did this for most of his career. Taking it back 39 yards to the house. Favre and Sanders were later teammates on the Falcons.
Wow, number 9, Super Bowl 30, 1996. Second drive of the game for the Cowboys, and Troy Aikman hits Deion for a 47-yard gain. It would later set up the first touchdown for Dallas. They go on to beat the beat the Steelers 27-17, Deion's only catch in the game.
Number 8, 04. After 3 seasons on the shelf, Deion's back at the ripe old age of 37. And in this game against Buffalo, playing for Baltimore, he had 2 picks, including yet another pick 6. 53 career interceptions for prime time.
All right, back to college we go. Number 7, 1986 at the Orange Bowl. Vinny Testaverde looking for Michael Irvin, who would be a future teammate of Deion Sanders. But in this game, anything but. And how about that interception? What a play by Deion. And again, they would team up for a pretty good run there in Dallas. But on this day, Deion got the best of number 47, 2 Hall of Famers.
That was a day. This was a night. And Mike, all great players have to have, you think, like a seminal moment on Monday Night Football. Here it is against the Giants. Deion returning a pick for the first score of the game. He would later take a punt back for the last score of the game. And oh, by the way, he also caught one pass for 55 yards in the game on a Monday night in front of a national TV audience as the Cowboys rolled all over the Giants 31-7.
All right, number 5, back in 1990 with, yes, the Yankees. Drive to right center. Bo Jackson can't get it all the way to the wall, and Deion hustling for third, looking for more. Comes to the plate. He's trying to get the inside the park home run, and how about this? Over Mike McFarland, ball gets away. Sanders, he is hype, boy. 2 years he spent with the Yankees.
Number 4, back to college, and old number 2. Although, Mike, I think when it comes to the number 1 player on any field that he took part in, the college gridiron, it's Deion. Taking it straight up the middle, making a couple moves. For the young people out there, Clemson wasn't Clemson back then, by the way. They were a little bit different. It was Florida State's league back then, right?
Dude, Deion was fast, man. Wow, I forgot how fast he was. Number 3, 1992, against Washington with the Falcons back at the 1, but he always brought it back. I mean, look at this. Just running past dudes. Now, the kicker doesn't count, but wow. Deion had 3 career kickoff returns for touchdowns and a dance after every single one of them. No doubt.
Like, all of these could qualify as number 1. Like,
I mean, seriously.
Number 2, yeah. Back in '89, Falcons, first game against the Rams, who will be a little busy on Sunday, the latest iteration. Look at this. Flubbing it, recovers, breaks a couple tackles with the old school Falcons helmet, takes it to the outside. You're looking at his first punt return for a touchdown. He had 6 of them, a half dozen. That's the first for prime time.
But number 1, we go to 94, and who could forget this? His first game back in the Georgia Dome after leaving the Falcons and signing with the Niners, and all he does here is pick this one off and take it 93 yards to the house. You probably remember the play, but you definitely remember what he said after the game when he reminded everybody whose house it was.
I got one thing to say. This is my house. I built this, and this is my house. I don't care if I'm with the Falcons or not. This is my house, and this will always be my house. Now let's continue.
No, they didn't have the fight with Andre Rison. Like, I wanted that in the top 10.
Rison wasn't the 30 for 30. Still the